So I'll pause here and I'll play a video where you get to hear from our Singapore SMEs on their experience and benefit through the program.
This is a very important journey as part of our transformation process because when we started the transformation journey, we faced a lot of issues. We faced a lot of problems with the program that we went through with FinLab. They actually helped us to solve quite a lot of things. Without FinLab program, we will have to spend a lot more time, talk to a lot more people. So this is a very compressed and very good experience that saved us a lot of time and effort.
Going back to school is challenging because of the schedule. We are going to school, the classes is 2 to 3 times a week and it can be quite demanding. So now we understand why FinLab actually mentioned that it has to be an able, willing and committed SME so that we can actually learn.
Going back to school, the feeling was fantastic. We have learned a lot of technologies that's out there, made available to us SMEs. It's just that we don't have the avenue to go and find them until FinLab reached them to us.
It never fails to stimulate the mind, particularly in the area of digital technology. And this year is particularly more interesting because it covers the way technology, digital transformation is being used to help SMEs get into the market.
We decided to go on the FinLab program because we wanted to find a solution that would enable us to have visibility on the company's sales and also to track our customers if there's any fall off. We are looking forward to learn about the various tech solutions and how they can apply into my current company's ecosystem and what kind of integration is needed and what is not needed as well.
The FinLab program impacted the business a lot. We always in the loss do not know which are the solution or IT solution better for the company. So with this FinLab program, we actually stream down and then we can identify what is our problem and we will then find the right vendor IT solution that can enhance the businesses.
Well, I think it's a good experience. The SMEs are extremely interested in what they are learning. And the topic, if not for FinLab, would not have been presented for them because most SMEs are struggling with day-to-day issues, and here we are teaching them how to transform from a change management standpoint their businesses for success.
It's a learning journey for both parties, for us as well as for the SMEs, but it has been very, very enriching, very, very empowering. What I believe is that these lot of SMEs, they have the ability and more importantly, they have the willingness to start on this process and they will continue to see it through till its fruition.
So you might see some familiar names here, especially if you are based in Singapore. And you heard from the SMEs, as well as some of our mentors on the journey and what it meant to work with the SMEs during the program. Right, so after hearing from the SMEs, we have launched the FinLab Online this year and also in time for, what happened to all of us being restricted and working from home. So what the FinLab Online hopes to serve is actually to serve SMEs digitalization requirements through an online platform and to be able to help many more SMEs. Right, and how do we do it? It is not different from, no different from what we had done in the past year's program. Firstly, we have the element of learn, and learn is through webinars, infographics, and guides. And then we match you with relevant tech solution. And this we do through tech showcases and curating the tech solutions that we have been working with in the past years. And then finally, the implementation support also continues through the FinLab Online because we will host clinics one-on-one with ourselves together with the tech solution providers and also with our mentors. And you also get to hear from other SMEs that we have worked with who have done it before. So this is done through the resources that we have placed on the FinLab Online, which we call TFO. So other than the online program that we have now put on our platform, you also have access to tools to guide you on the journey and resources such as insights and articles and infographics and content sharing by the previous SMEs that have gone through the journey, as well as ongoing clinics and live webinars that we continue to host throughout this year. So I wanted to jump in a bit and share about our online program, which we call Propel. Essentially what we have taken is the learnings and insights from the past 2 years of working with the SMEs on the ground on their digitalization. And then we have put this together and put it on an online platform so that many more SMEs that want to digitalize can benefit from this. We call it Propel because these 6 steps, each of the steps stand for something. So I'll go through each of the steps and what it means for you as an SME if you were to embark on Propel. So we'll focus and kick off first with prioritize. And then you go on to match with the tech solution. So what is prioritize? Because as a SME owner, you have a lot of areas that you might want to work on to digitalize. And where should you prioritize in the areas that give you deliver the biggest impact to you? This is done via our digital needs assessment test. So through this test, which we call the DNA test for short, you will be able to see where are the areas that will deliver the biggest impact if you were to digitalize, and then you know how to focus your resources in that area first. And once you have ascertained the areas to prioritize, we will then shortlist the relevant tech solution providers to match with you. And then you can meet them and assess whether they are suitable for the needs and the outcomes that you want to drive. So we have listed here in the red boxes the key digitalization areas that you can look at when you take the DNA test, ranging from the front-end solutions like digital marketing and branding, e-commerce and going onto online channels, and also back-end solutions like process automation using RPA, improving your business operation and workflows, and also customer engagement and CRM. Right? And can you guess how long these 2 steps take for you online? Okay, so for any SME that come in and take the DNA test and lead to the solutions that you'll be matched with, it takes less than half an hour. In fact, the DNA test could take you just 5 minutes to do, and then we'll quickly match you with the tech solution. So this is actually very simple and a very easy start for any SMEs that want to get started. And then the next step that we will support you through the program will be once you have met the tech solution providers that are relevant and suitable for you, you will then choose the tech solution provider you want to partner with. And we have many areas where the tech solution partners are serving, and these are all in the blue boxes. As I shared earlier, the front end and the back end. And then what's left for you to do is to select, and then you go into a project implementation. And when you implement the project, we typically encourage a pilot. A pilot will be a small-scale scoped experiment to see if the tech solution provider delivers the results that you desire. And then after seeing the pilot, you can decide whether or not you want to roll this out across the whole company. Right? So this is a fast way to really get started and to see if it works for you. And of course, when you implement, our support continues. It is end-to-end, as I shared. And the support you get is both from the FinLab team as well as the tech solution providers. And along the way, we have mentors that's part of our community to come in and give you feedback or let you bounce the ideas off them, and see if you are continuing on the right track. So this is part 2 of the journey. And of course, for execution, it depends on the project that you are implementing, how long it will take. But we will be there to support you. And last but not least, this is something that can go on your entire journey and it doesn't end. Firstly, on the part of recognize. Recognize is really to actually be able to tap into the areas of innovation that's out there. And then, you want to gain knowledge, you want to understand a bit more about what process automation is about. We have master classes that's hosted online. on the FinLab online that you can watch at your own time, at your own pace. So we call it own time, own target. And these are on demand. So if you have a packed schedule, like many SME owners I know, you can, access the master classes at the suitable time.